What's good? It's Jordan. Today I'll be talking to you about why we embrace a life of misery. We embrace a life of misery due to the fact of the matter of not destroying unresolved trauma, how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about others, how we feel about our life, how we look at others' life and compare our life to other people's life. As you know, comparison is the thief of joy, but mostly how we see the world alone. We must understand that if we face trying times, it isn't the end. The Most High doesn't make it the end for us, but we must not feel like we do not have anywhere to go. Many various people in this world use other people as a safe space, but you can use the Most High as a safe space. No matter whatever you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through on this journey, a life of misery is not what the Most High wants for us in this life. Whether we like it or not, we live in a fallen world where there's going to be many various different challenges. But through these challenges, we can still prevail following the Most High. We've gotten to a point in society where we're fine with our situation. We're fine with the problems we may deal with. We're fine with just living a mediocre life. We're fine with staying in our bad habits, staying in our ways, and just embracing them. We are not meant to embrace negative traits. We are not meant to embrace negative habits that will lead us nowhere. We have to take the time to destroy negative traits, because we all have negative traits. But if we embrace our negative traits, we live comfortably in a life of misery. Sometimes we may live comfortably in a life of misery so bad that someone else may try to help us, and we disregard the help that is being given to us. And we decide that it's better for us to stay in a life of misery and pull someone else down than for us to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and get back onto the journey that we're supposed to be on and we're supposed to be a part of. We have the ability to understand that this life is not over when you go through a trying time. We have to process the ability that we have being provided by the Most High and know that even when there is trouble, the Most High provides us with abilities to get us out of these areas that we need to work on. The Most High will show you the areas in your life you need to work on. But if you dwell on just living a mediocre life and living a life where you don't care about change, you don't care about where your life is going, then how can the Most High provide you the blessings that He wants to provide you in order for Him to lead you on a better road, on a better path? Life comes down to us. What we do with life is important. What we do with our life is important. The decisions that we make today can affect tomorrow if they are not the right decisions. We may have made mistakes in this past life or maybe in the present, but in the future we have the ability to change our future. We have the ability to not make these same mistakes. We have to understand that a life of misery is not for us. And that may be in relationships, in career paths, in environments, in different settings. A life of misery is not for us, because if we continue to live in a life of misery, our mental, our physical, our spiritual, and financial health will not be intact. And in this life, we need The spiritual aspect, following God, the Most High, God of Israel, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We need our physical strength. We need our mental strength. And we need our financial resources in order for us to live a fruitful life. We have to understand that in times we have to put ourselves first. And this means putting your goals first, what you want to do, putting it before the Lord. How can you prevail through what you want to do in this life, on your purpose, on your passion, on your mission that pleases the Most High? You have to ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself these questions. Write it down. Talk to the Most High about it. He will provide you answers, but we cannot dwell on a life of misery and dwell in our bad habits. Sometimes we look at the start of the year and we say to ourselves, it's the beginning of the year. I'm trying to get this done in the beginning of the year. It's a New Year's resolution. We got to make a change. And then when you reach to the middle of the year, you don't get anything done. Then you reach the end of the year, nothing has been completed. Then you start the trend all over again when a new year arrives, and then 5, 10, 15, 20 years pass by and nothing has been completed or done. And you're still in the same position, in the same life, dealing with the same problems from the past while time is moving forward. Living a miserable life does not help. It makes it so much worse on your health when you're miserable. And we have to pay attention to our health. Today, I'll be reading you the scripture on how we can navigate this life away from being miserable and understanding the scripture on this journey today. Ecclesiastes 8:5. Ecclesiastes 8:5. Whoever keeps and observes a royal command will experience trouble nor misery, for a wise heart will know the proper time and appropriate procedure. Job 11:16. For you would forget your trouble, you would remember it as waters that have passed by. Proverbs 15:25. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. We must search within our hearts and understand where our hate, our anger, our resentment stems from, and use that hate, that anger, that resentment to move forward and help us and motivate us to do the right thing in this life. It's easier said than done because everyone gets upset, everyone gets mad, everyone has these emotions. But how you transfer these emotions into your craft, into your passion, into what the Most High placed you to do in this life. You can do many various things once the Most High approves of it. Sometimes you don't even know your own strength due to the Most High providing you strength. You may have been in many situations you may have not been able to get out of, but you don't understand how the Most High got you out of these situations. Because the Most High is calling you for something greater. The Most High knows all of us before we know ourselves. But if we decide to abide by the world and not abide by the Most High, and try to put things into our own hands and try to put things into our own perspectives and question God and question what He's doing in our life, we will not be on the path that He wants us to be on. The only thing that matters is being on the path that the Most High wants us to be on. Once we understand that we're supposed to be on the path that the Most High wants to be on, watch how far the Most High will take you. Watch how far the Most High will help you. Watch how far the Most High will bless you. I'm a firm believer that if you're following the Most High and not this world, following his laws, his statutes and commandments, he will divert you from a miserable life. Not to say in this life you won't have various conflicts, situations, because that's social interaction, dealing with people. You have good interactions and then you have bad interactions. Everything's a balance. Everything goes hand in hand. You may have good people on one side who follow the Most High, and then you may have bad people, evil people who follow the work of the enemy. So we must understand that in this day and age today, we have the choice on who we want to serve. And know, if we decide to serve the Most High and follow the Most High, you will see your life change in a better perspective. You will see your life start to develop in who you're supposed to actually become. And this doesn't take a week, a couple of days. This is constant development, months, years. But I can guarantee you, once you continue to follow the Most High, and you're observant, you're aware, and you know yourself, that the Most High will change your life in the direction that He sees for His kingdom. I want to thank you for watching today. Peace.